Hello, welcome to another video. Salaya here, and we are going to, of course, make this our city more efficient and make people happier in it. So, welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, where we make our residents happy in our democratic People's Republic. So, in the previous episode, that some of you might find boring a little bit, we made these bus transport platforms to work more efficient, and that reduced unemployment to reasonable figures. Unemployment has risen a little bit since then. I've let the town, let's say, play for a few minutes. And in this one, I'm also going to play with buses a little bit, but with other buses. As you see here, other than these buses that take people to work, very important ones, we have also some bunch of smaller buses. We have these two Zeals, these two Skodas, these Lias, Luas stuff, and these Paz stuff. So I'm going to reassign all of these city lines as well, so they get to be more efficient and better at what they do. As you see, I have some buses over here as well. They have lines deleted? No, they don't. Let's delete them because they will just screw the numbers we have here when we look at all these stations and whatnot. So let's delete all these station numbers, whatever. All right. So let's see what we've got here left. So we have about 10 of these. 5 and 5, yeah, so we have like 6. We have 2 buses to go here, and we have like 11 buses. So this is 6 and 5, 11, great. And we have some of these that go around. So let's actually play with these as well. Let's get them home. We have to get them home a little bit first, because we need to overhaul the lines and then how they go even more than this will work. So let's get them home. So they're a little bit easier to keep track of because they're not so numerous, and we don't have to count how many go the same line, so it's kind of going to be easier, I think so. Okay, so I want all of these guys to go home here. That's like 6 buses, okay? And from here, we have some buses assigned over here. Probably some of these are the same, so let's wait till they all come here so we can. This one isn't the same, obviously, so let's tell him to go to the depot right away. Okay. Okay, unemployment is keep increasing for 2 reasons. Maybe some people are changing job, not being able to keep one, or we also have productive workers age number increasing constantly. So as you see, it's like it jumps in a few seconds, it jumps by a few. So these are the new workers we've got there. How many people are waiting? Not many people, and buses keep arriving, which is great. So that bus station works pretty efficiently for really lots of different places. Also, lots of people are working here. This is amazing, very nice. I've set up before what kind of program I want. I let's say chosen radio to be a little bit more propaganda oriented, and the TV to be more cultural oriented. So, and anti-religious a little bit, so I want to decrease sentiment little by little, so not everybody complain about churches. To honestly, that's not even important. We maybe shouldn't even bother with it so much. So let's decrease that. So if they want to go to church, they can, but I don't know. I think I feel like killing a will for the church a little bit for our citizens will make them slightly happier if they, for whatever reason, can't go to small church that is near their house, which actually used to happen a lot. Enthusiasm for sport, well, I want to increase enthusiasm for sport, but we don't have to increase it so much, you know, not a big deal. So let's just pick it 1 level, whatever. The affinity increase. Alcohol, well, it might be actually better to try to decrease their wish for alcohol. So preference for alcohol, yeah, so let's try to decrease it a little bit actually. Education strength about 10%, I think it's okay. And propaganda cultural on TV. Actually, we can leave a little bit less education on a radio, a little bit more propaganda, like this. And here, a little bit more education, a little bit less propaganda on TV, a little bit more culture. I think that sounds like a good idea. So look at this. So TV viewers have impact on happiness this much, impact on culture, impact on party loyalty, impact on education, impact on, let's say, lessening alcohol addiction, not so big impact on religion, okay, some impact on sport, okay, this is good. Maybe a little bit more for churches and stuff. Oh, you know what? Let's not meddle in churches at all. So let's just leave it like -4, -3. Currently doesn't have an impact, but it also depends on your rating, on your listeners and watchers, as you see. And the problem is power. These stations, oh, for now they do have enough power. Okay, that's good. Okay, so radio, a little bit more propaganda oriented. Also, culture is important. A little bit of education on a radio. Some sports enthusiasm, preference for alcohol, propaganda. Yeah, actually, kind of similar setup. It's just that TV is a little bit more culturally oriented. I just like it that way more. Little bit less Soviet propaganda oriented, but still like 30% of program is pure propaganda. Whatever. Actually, I'm not really much into propaganda thing, but I'm afraid that people might start escaping city if the party loyalty goes down. I was reading somewhere in the manual that for now party loyalty doesn't actually affect any kind of mechanics in the game, but I'm simply not sure. So I still want people to be loyal to our city, to our regime, wherever. So a little bit of propaganda just in case. That's what I laughed at actually. And also it increases happiness, so that's okay. Radio positively increases our happiness, that's still okay. So what can I say, people? Buy TVs, buy radios. A little bit education is affected, not so much on a radio. Maybe we can increase that, but you know, lots of people go to school already, so not a big deal with education. I hope that we have more and more listeners. We do. The numbers keep increasing, decreasing, so they're varying a little bit. But for now, that's it. This worked well, and lots of people are working here. Station works well. Okay, that's good. So, what happens with our buses? Are you home, guys? Well, most of you. But where are Zills? One is here. Okay. Most of you are here, I think. So, let's delete these whatever lines of yours, because we're going to make a completely new setup. I don't really care what did they do before. I was thinking about buying more of these yellow buses, but big ones, not small ones are kind of useless. As you will see, we have many students waiting, and I will explain it later when we come to that. So you're not connected with any line, you're not. Very good. So these 3 buses are clean. How about you? You're still connected to some things? You can please move yourself there. Okay. Okay, let's delete what is happening here. And let's delete what is happening here. And you can also move over there, because probably you're going to buy some more of these buses, so having them on one place is more convenient for planning. So, what I wanted to say. Well, let's take a look at this station. We have lots of students waiting. They all want to go to these overcrowded universities, but I don't want to make universities any bigger, because We already have lots of graduates. As you see, like 3,000 people are university graduates. For city of 21,000, I think it's enough. We don't have so many positions for their education. So a little bit, let's say, of a little bit of bottleneck here is, I don't know, I think welcome for now. But we have lots of people, lots of students waiting to go mostly to university on any station, on all of these stations. Look, we're here actually not, but never mind. We usually have lots of them everywhere. And what they want to do, I assigned lots of these buses. So basically all of these buses here I had, they had assignment of circling around the city, some of them, and also picking up students and bringing them to university. But this small bus stop, it was cramped. Lots of buses waiting all the time because we have 2 trolleys coming here, 2 ZIL buses, few small yellow buses and whatnot. That's why I said, okay, I don't want to assign any of these small buses because they can only transport 30 people, and if we use 6 or 5 of them to transport 30 people each to the university, then we have a line here of small buses waiting to unload. So I was thinking of buying these larger yellow buses, yellow because they're kind of school buses, because they can transport like 80 something people, and then assign 1 or 2 of these buses. I think 1 will be okay, honestly. 1 of them from each of these 4 stations to the university. So we're going to only use 4 buses, which is not going to be too much for this small bus stop, and each of them can transport 80 people. So like 300 students can use this service only with 4 buses, which we would need 10 of these smaller buses, so that's why I don't want to use them. And all of these other buses, they will circle around the city, but also they will maybe go to university as well, just so they can, let's say, they can also bring students to university. So I will see what exactly to do. I was thinking about buying one yellow bus, one big yellow bus from each of these, for each of these stations. So one big yellow bus from here goes to university, one big yellow bus goes from here to university, from here to university, from here, and so on. So one big yellow bus. And that's it with university connection. I was thinking about these ZIL buses to circle around the city and also bring students to the university, while maybe these blue Skoda buses only to circle around 4 bus stations. No university, nothing else, no students, only travelers. And this one I will see. Maybe I will sell it, maybe I will do something with it, I have no idea. Maybe it will circle stations, but also university. Well, let's see. Let's bring this bus over there to the other depot. And let's check actually, do we have any other buses with the connections to the stations we haven't picked up, or just these business related buses, job related buses. So we have here, let's check. We have here like 11 buses, 2 for the TV and radio, and 9 for other places, for 3 other stations, so we already dealt with that, and no any other bus. Alright, here we have also, we should have around 11 buses. We have 2 small PZs. Really? Oh, okay, so let's bring you home, I'm sorry. And also let's bring you here, I'm sorry. All right. So we have lots of these. What? How many buses do we have? What's this? Go home, I don't care. Go home now. You're heading to the depot. You're heading to the depot. How about you? You're not heading to the depot. Well, let's get you to the depot. How many of these small buses we have? So this is the thing I want to solve with smaller number of buses, but bigger buses, so we still can cover lots of students going to the school, but like not so many buses. We also have two trolleys. Let me check where are they. What are they doing? They should be related. They should still be related to this thing. Okay, some buses are. We kind of, I think, cover all of that. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Okay, very good. And these guys, they just visit 4 trolley bus stations we have, and this one goes in the same 4 stations, but in a different, let's say, way and a different circle, counterclockwise, whatever. So we're just going to, like, I don't know, leave them to do their work. They can transport educated workers, and they can transport passengers and students. So let's just leave it. Actually, we cannot really change much about them because they just have these 4 trolley stations, and they're assigned well already. So we are going to leave those guys to their work, and we are going to make some changes to the existing bus lines. These 6 buses should be used for something. We are probably going to use them for something. So there he is. He came home. Let's delete his stops. Okay. Let's delete your stops. Okay. So let's see. Have we deleted everything here? Okay. Okay. Alright, that's good. What, one more guy? Seriously? How many of you are there? Look, guys, let's just move you to another, like, another vehicle depot. Is it okay with you? Let's move them around. Easier to count. So, can you please go here? And, okay. You two, please go here. Not stop, but go here, please. We have lots of these small buses. That's what I'm telling you. We have lots of these buses, and when they come to the one little trolley bus stop, they create like a traffic jam. So that is what I want to do. Let's say transport more students with less buses. I think we're going to be successful with that. Alright, let's check. Do we have any other unassigned buses to these stations, whatever? Here we don't. Okay, that's good. But here, we still have one. Oh my god. That's probably this one here. Yep. Am I right? Yeah, that was that one guy. Nobody else is assigned to this. Let's see, what about here? Nobody else is assigned here as well. How do we have like 3 more buses? Yeah, one for each of these industrial stations. Okay, that's good. And what about here? That's it. Okay, so let's make a little reform for these students. So not a lot of students are waiting. So that means we might use these smaller buses as well. At least maybe here. We shouldn't be using lots of buses. So from here we can simply use one bus, really no need to use two, that's it. But from other places we might want to use two. From here we don't have to use two because we already have university here and lots of people can walk to here and not many people are waiting because we already have university here. So from here also not many people wait, and from here lots of people are waiting. Okay. So one bus from here, definitely. Not two, one. And also this kind of neighborhood has trolleys that already pick up students and get them there, so no point in any big buses. Just one big bus, that's it. But from these places we might add even two. So two from here, that's four, and one from here, that would be 6 buses. I think 6 buses for this station is not much, because we already have similar station here. It has like 10 assigned buses to it, 5, 10, and it's cramping a little bit. But don't forget we have 2 trolleys all the time going, so we should watch for that as well. So that's it, we need 6 of these big buses. And these small ones, well, I don't want to get one bus that is small from here. That's kind of, you know, just one small, 30 passengers. No. Also 2 smaller buses from here, I don't really know as well. Are you going to pick up workers? Yes, you are. Okay. There is another one. Okay, so these guys are going to do their work well. I'm just watching how efficient is this bus station for workers. Oh, seems to be quite efficient, okay. Wow. But there is another one. Oh, I think that's fine. What about unemployment? Psh, dropping. That's good. That's good. Okay, well, don't forget one thing. We are going to add more, let's say, lines to different work areas as we develop them. So that's going to be like done very soon. Okay, here workers are coming efficiently from here. Alright, so these small buses I'm not going to use for university because they're cramped. I want lots of people transported in one take. So let's buy a few more buses, 4 more of these yellow buses. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. School buses should be yellow, so let's make them yellow, why not? Or maybe we could even buy these Skoda ones, huh? How about that? These ones are a little fast, they're not faster, but well, never mind, let's just go with yellow ones, they're nice. So you are going to transport like students from here to here. I think that's fair enough, right? So you can transport students, not passengers. Well, you can also transport passengers, why not, if they want to go. Maybe not passengers, only students. Yeah, only students. Not even teachers, I think. Teachers can use cars easily, and they are going to be able to use public transport, so maybe only students. That will make everything more efficient, I think. How about that? So let's assign this school bus only for students. No teachers, no passengers, no anybody, only students. Because passengers have all they need, they basically have in one neighborhood. They have food, they have entertainment, they have lots of things. So, and this bus only goes from this station to university. What's there for passengers? Nothing, basically. And also our trolleys can also transport passengers and teachers to university. So I honestly think that's enough. Also, some buses will be assigned to transporting teachers and passengers to other areas. Let's just make things more efficient, shall we? So here we've got a trolleybus stop, right? And they have 2 trolleys assigned, and all of them can transport teachers and passengers. So I think for this neighborhood it's quite enough, really. So this bus can only be fully and completely dedicated to students. And that's going to be more efficient that way. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, so nice yellow school bus. Please, you can bring students from here to here. So workers, no. Students, yes. Any kinds of students, I don't know. Whoever wants to go there, he can go. Passengers, no. So only students, interesting. Only students. There he goes. Huh? You can also start moving, young lad. And now you are going to go from here to here. And you're also going to transport only students. No teachers, no anybody else. Students only. Because what's the point of picking up passengers, taking them to university? Maybe you can take teachers only. Because, let's face it, teachers in that neighborhood don't live near university, so they might want to use bus. But passengers, no, I don't see why passengers. Combine, I think I bought one of them just as a novelty. So teachers, yeah. Passengers, no. They don't have a need to go to university. Okay, now let's copy this schedule to your friend here. And now guys, you can go. So I think you can go. And I think you can go. Yes. Do we still have power problems? Actually we don't, they disappeared. They appeared somewhere else. Probably we're going to reform this power grid thing. Well, it's a big city, lots of jobs around it. We have to reform things, change things. Well, okay, lots of people watch us. Well, not many people listen us actually. It's interesting, maybe it should be more. But I suppose that's going to get fixed over time. Okay, not many unemployed people, so our employment problems were really solved well. That's good. Okay. Now you can also go. You can also go from. But they should have like 2 buses assigned to them, right? I'm sometimes losing track of all of these. Yes, they have 2. Okay, that's good. 2 for students, and lots of students waiting. But what can I do? As I told, we could use a little bit of a bottlenecking for students there, so I think 2 buses from one station with like 80 passengers capacity for a university is just fine, honestly. So let's assign this bus from here. Where is the 3rd station? In the dark, it's not very easy to spot a bus station. There it is. So you go from the bus platform, you can go here. And transport only students, please. And you can transport teachers, because again, this university isn't really near to the teachers, so kind of okay if they want to walk to university. So teachers. Right, teachers. I think we're good. Okay, you can go. And I'm going to assign only one bus to this line, to this station. Why? Because they already have one university within their reach there. So lots of students will go there to study anyway. There is university. So lots of people can reach that university, so no need for two buses. I think one bus is going to be just enough. Now you have that one, right, assigned to you? Yes, you do. There it is. And you should have one also assigned to you. Do you? Yes, there is the guy. So I think this is much more efficient, much more clear who goes where. He's going to pick up like almost all students there. That's very good, you see. There he goes. Passengers don't even almost wait. We don't have lots of passengers waiting. Why? Because in these like 4 parts of the city separately created, people from their houses can reach everything. They can reach entertainment, they can reach sports, they can reach churches, they can reach schools. So no need to travel a lot, let's say, outside of your neighborhood. So that's why we don't have lots of passengers, and we don't need lots of passengers. Even from here I can assign only one bus because it's like relatively near. Huh, not a bad idea. Yeah, let's assign only one bus. Why? Because it's almost as far as this one. Yeah, but streets here are much more catchy around. Here they are more straightforward. And he's here. I think only one bus is going to be fine. Now what the heck, let's assign both of them. So, new bus, new station from here. You can go here. So you can transport also like students and teachers. Students and teachers. Teachers. That's it. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so you can copy your schedule to your colleague. And that's it, guys. I think you can go. Yes, feel free to go, please. And you can feel free to go as well. Go. Okay, so we reformed school buses a little bit more than before. And now the station is still cramped, but not so much as before. Here, before you could see 3, 4, 5 buses waiting. Now it's like 2, 3, not much more than that. So that's it. Only like 3, 6, 8 vehicles assigned to this station. And that's about maximum. I'm planning to assign one more. That's going to circle around the town and bring all other students and school children and teachers here. But that's it. It's a little bit less cramped than before. And also these vehicles can transport much more people than before, so it overall should be more efficient. Overall it should be more efficient. Unemployment is down, and we like residents are up 22,000 people. That's amazing. But unemployment is pretty full, pretty good. And we remember that we haven't even assigned anyone here or even here, so we're going to have plenty of room for more workers, which is amazing. Now, what should we do with these buses over here? So these ones, let them just rest here for now. I don't have any specific plan for them, but we'll get them something to do later. So we have 5 buses here. What should we give them to do? We have two trolleybus circling only this little neighborhood, so honestly that neighborhood seems to be pretty well covered. With lots of students waiting around again. Okay. Let's see what are these 4 stations doing. 3 other stations. So basically it's one here, one was somewhere here. Right. It was where? There. That's it. Okay. And one was here. Right. So you see lots of buses are waiting here. That's not a very cool thing. Did we have one more next to the... where was it? I think that's it. Alright. Oh, how many stations? We have 4 stations to visit. So that's it, basically, that's it. I haven't counted this one here. Alright, so these 3 stations, they're not really overcrowded with passengers, with students, with anybody. Okay. Basically, students are waiting here, some passengers around, and that's it. We don't even have to connect these trolleys to anything else. But what should these 4 buses do? I was thinking about this one here. He can circle like everything. Train stations, bus stations, he's like connecting everything else with everything else. And also allowing workers to go on it, but just university educated workers maybe. That seems like a good idea. So he will like visit every station, everything, because he's big, he has lots of capacity to it. So sounds like a good idea if you ask me. These 2 guys, they are going to connect bus stations with university, and these are going to transport only passengers. Yeah, I think that's, and this one is going to connect like everything. Not a bad idea. Okay, let's do that. So let's give him assignment. Let's start his assignment from university. So here at the university, okay, who can he pick up? We will deal with that later. Where you can go there? You can go then here. Here, and then you can go here, and then you can go here. Wait a second. Maybe we should start with most away from university, but never mind, it's kind of circle line, so... Okay, so you can start here, and then you can go... You can go here, and then here, and then... here. So trolleybus 2. Well, let's make it less direct. Let's make it trolleybus bus. Maybe it's a little bit better that way. So trolleybus, bus, trolleybus, bus, trolleybus, bus, trolleybus, bus, trolleybus, bus. trolleybus, bus, and that's it. Okay, so he goes to this station first, right? And then he goes this here, and then he goes here. So trolleybus, bus, trolleybus, and then he go again to this station, bus, and then trolleybus to this station, and there's bus to this one. And then he doesn't go next to the next bus station because buses will already connect, but he is going to connect this station, trolleybus, with this one here, and then he returns back over there. That's not a bad idea if you ask me. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's see, who can he transport? Definitely not workers. Maybe only teachers, workers with university education. Maybe not even them, I'm thinking about it. Because school buses cannot do that. Well, okay, this one bus can transport these workers. Other ones, we're not going to do that to other ones. And he can bring like everything except uneducated workers. Yep, that's a good idea. So let's just shut off these two categories. That's it. And that's it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. He can bring students with him, children, students, passengers, teachers, so he can actually connect lots of people with lots of locations. And he goes bus, trolleybus, bus, so he connects like trolleybus stations and bus stations really well. That's very nice. Actually, maybe those two little buses could do that. That might even have been better idea if you ask me. Phew. Okay, well I can copy this schedule to one of the buses, not a big deal. That's a good schedule. And let's actually take this schedule and copy that to Zeal bus. Because we have two of them. Make them do it clockwise, counterclockwise. Even better idea if you ask me. So let's do that to this guy. And this big guy, well, I don't know. He's going to do something else. Let's just leave the schedule for him for now. So you're going to do that actually. So trolleybus 3. Trolleybus 3, right? There's a trolleybus 3. Yes, there's trolleybus 3. Then you go to bus platform 1. Good. Then you go to trolleybus 2. So he connects this well. Look at this. That's good. And then from this trolleybus 2 you go to bus platform 2. Okay, that's good as well. And then go to trolleybus stop 1. Okay. And then bus platform 4. This one. Okay. And then trolleybus platform 4, this one, and then this one, and then here. That seems to be pretty well. Alright, it's good. And you can bring everybody on board, students, teachers, passengers, anybody who wants to go, except these workers. That's a good idea. So let's look at this guy's schedule and let's make this one just in another way, just in another direction, I think. So let's start also with 3. But let's also start it here. But next one won't be bus platform 1, but it's going to be bus platform 3. So the opposite way. Bus platform 3. That's the one, yes. And then trolleybus 4. So it's like completely opposite direction. Trolleybus 4. And bus platform 4. This one. And then trolleybus 1. Trolleybus 1 was this one here, right? Yes. And then bus platform 2. it goes. And from 2, you should visit like trolleybus station 2, yes, there it is. And finally, he should go here. Yes. And then he goes back to the university. Ah, okay, that's kind of quick route, but never mind. Alright, and also he won't be able to transport these guys. That's it. So same way, just in circle. That's it. And he also cannot transport workers. No, just students, teachers, and passengers. And he connects trolleybus stations well with bus stations. He visits all of all. And we have 2 buses in 2 directions for that. I think that's pretty good deal. We could have made it go different way, so one station is visited from another, let's say quicker at some point, but that's kind of never mind. Not a lot of people go from one bus station to other again. So let's just let these guys go like this. So let's say this trolleybus station should have these 2 more buses aligned to it. So like 10 vehicles, 5 here, 6, yes, that's 10. Sorry, this is like 6 and 10, 11. This one shouldn't be assigned. Let's delete these guys. Like, she's going to make confusion, that's it. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Ooh, lots of workers are waiting. One bus is arriving. Let's see how our station's coping with workers. Well, lots of students are waiting here, amazingly, but not a lot of workers. Okay. What about here and here? Okay, actually not lots of workers are waiting around, except only on this bus platform 1. Lots of people are waiting there, but also buses are doing their work pretty efficiently. And one more comes already, that's good. Students are waiting. Here not many students are waiting, not many workers even. Two buses are arriving, okay. Okay, so here are 2 buses, they're going to pick up workers, students and whatnot. There it goes, so it's pretty efficient, much more efficient than before. Okay. Pretty efficient. Not everybody has a work, but like most people do. And there are 22,000 people here. So, with what are you, let's say, associated? Mercedes buses, one of these buses, two of these. Okay, that's very good. How about you? Alright, that seems to be pretty good. Who is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 10, 11, okay. And 3 more. We have here also 8, 11, and 4 more. Okay, so that's only one bus difference, I see. Oh, traffic jam. Okay, trolleys are not very full of students. These guys are always full of students. And sometimes teachers. Okay, passengers are waiting. They might be waiting for ZIL buses, but let's have something for passengers as well. He can transport passengers, right? We told him he can. He can, yes. So something special for passengers is going to be these 3 guys. I'm planning to do this. I'm planning to enable this bus traveling only to these 4 stations, connecting these 4 stations together. That's it. And picking up passengers and, well, no need for students, honestly, only passengers, I suppose. Maybe he can also visit some other stations on the way to pick up passengers. And these here too, they might pick passengers and everybody else, any kind of workers. I think that's a good idea. This one bus with 127 capacity, too much for workers, but 2 with 40, okay. 2 buses with 45 people transporting any kinds of workers, not really a big waste, even if some workers only sit on the bus. But I want to have that feeling that they're more connected in some way. And 2 of these buses circling around, I think, is enough. So let's try to connect these guys with these 4 stations. One here, one here, one here. And one here, and also he can transport any kinds of passengers. I think that's a good idea. But he cannot transport students. I think that's enough for students, really. Students have lots of buses already, and they do their work, and I think it's good enough. And bottlenecking there is also not a bad idea for now. This one can transport passengers, and then not many passengers are waiting around, actually, almost nobody. So we can even use a smaller bus for that, you know, which is not so bad idea. Huh. Maybe can this one transport only students, these 4 stations, and then there. I don't know. I don't know what kind of use should I get this bus for. let's get these guys visiting just these 4 stations, and everybody can go, even students if they want to. I could actually use these 4 buses for that. It might not be a bad idea, but what should I use these 2 then for? Maybe for some workers later? Whatever. I don't know. Let's just use these 2. So you will start from here and then go here and then go to the 4 and then go to the 3 and then go again to 1. So you're going to circle like that. And who can you transport? I don't think you should transport students, honestly. Students have lots of things to do already. So maybe just passengers and workers, even workers. But students, no. Well, even if we transport workers, that one, what did we do? Students, workers, passengers. You know what? Let's make these 4 buses, these 2 buses, free for all. Anybody who wants to go anywhere can go, whatever happens. Students, passengers, workers, yeah, let's make it like that. Free for anybody. This should be really like passenger bus. I'm going to make this one free for anybody. Hard choice here. Only passengers in this too. Okay? Guys, just passengers. 2 buses for passengers. I think that's not so bad idea after all. And what about you? Okay, you will start, let's say, in 4. But you will not go to 3, you will go to 2. And then from 2 you will go to 1. And then from 1 you will go to 3. 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay, that's good. And also only passengers. So just passengers. No workers, no students, passengers only. So this is for people in their free time. They can move between any other part of the town. I think that's enough movement for them. So that's it. Only passengers, only passengers, passengers. Okay. And maybe highly educated people. Huh? No, just passengers. We have lots of bus circling for workers, for anybody, so this is just for passengers. For their own enjoyment. Okay, so you can go, you can go. There he goes. And let's actually watch how much job do these people have. Not passengers at all. 10 passengers. Not passengers at all. 14 passengers. Okay, well, there are some passengers waiting, so why not? Where is the other guy? There it is. So let's see what do they do. I don't see they're doing much, honestly. Okay, not many passengers are not many passengers use these buses for now. One goes to 4, one goes to 1. Let's see what happens in the 1. Nothing. What about 4 with passengers? Nothing. So not many people are passengers around, that's the thing. Should we leave it like that? Alright, well I hope it works. Not many people are unemployed again, people are really having job, that's good. Do you have power, guys? No, power makes problems, oh my god. Makes lots of problems, we have to deal with that in the next video. I'm thinking what more should I do with buses? Maybe I should use these buses well and make it circle around. But again, it shouldn't transport workers, but only highly educated workers, students and passengers to these 4 stations. So let's make him go here, let's say. Here, here. Maybe from here pick up everybody here and go there. But no, better go from here. Yep. So let's try to do that. So start please, let's say, what about from here to here? Never mind. Start here. And then go a shopping center. What the heck is this? Start on the bus station. And then go here. And then go here. And then go here. And then go here. And then again to 4. Maybe you can visit even this trolley on your way. I don't think that's a bad idea. So look at this. He visits platform 4. Then platform 3. Again shopping center. Oh no. Let's delete all of this, I'm sorry. So this guy, you will start things here, and then you will go here, and then you will go here, and here, and here, and maybe you can even go here, but it's kind of on your way, there, and then again to 4, and that's it. And you can transport everybody except common workers, so passengers, students, anybody who wants to go. And I think we circled pretty well, let's say, bus lines and bus travel in our little city. That's it. So students can go, passengers can go, educated workers can go, and it's all kind of in circle. And that also helps students a little bit, helps workers a little bit, helps passengers a little bit. And also a circular line. So I think that's good. Please, you can go. And that's it. We made all the lines available, better, useful, whatever. We do have many buses left. These small buses, we have 7 of them left. We're going to do something with them, maybe even sell them, who knows. But I think our bus transport is, for now, really decently made. As you see, not so many unemployed people as before, because they all have better jobs now, work and so on. They're all connected a little better. We have more adult children living with their parents. That's interesting. Because these buildings are full again. Oh my god, these people like really quick reproduce themselves. We can actually topple with that problem a little bit. So let's see. Let's actually move people from one building to another. Let's move people here. Let's move like 20, 30 people here. So to this building over here, and then this one, and then this one. We can easily do that. Let's do that. Let's start from here. This is pretty much full. Okay, so let's move. Let's like move 20 people from here to here. That's it. Even 30. Why not? What about this building? Okay, we just did it from this building. Okay. Let's move a few more people here. And then a few more here. So are we good? Yes, 100 people here is just enough. 70 here. So we have more capacity for this building. From here people are transferred. Yes. From here let's transfer one more bunch of people here. Okay. And then we started with this here. Alright, what about students? This is full. What about people here? Yes, we can move some of them. Let's move them here. goes. Okay, these two buildings are okay. Now let's move people here to this one and here to this one. That's a good idea. And later we can maybe move them here. Okay. So we move people from here. Maybe we can move even more people. Let's move them here. Here. Okay. Let's move some people from here. Here and here. And one here. And then one here. Good. Let's move some of these guys over here. Good. So these 3 buildings are full. Alright, so let's remove these guys. Remove these guys, right? Remove these and these guys. Okay. Where can we move these guys? We can move them here. Okay. We can move these guys. We can move them here. Okay. There it goes. We don't have to move systematically, people. We can just like free a little bit of space around. And these people who live with parents, they will find, let's say, if somebody is living with parents here, they will find home in this empty building and so on, because it's on the walking distance. So just freeing up space a little bit around is just enough. Fine. And yes, probably people from this first neighborhood are the ones living with their parents. So I think yeah, because all of these other neighborhoods are pretty much empty. Let's confirm that. So let's see, did they disappear? This one man still living with parents? He doesn't want to move out? Really, man? Can we locate you? No. You see, people re-optimize themselves a little bit, or they haven't. So I help them re-optimize a little bit. Somebody's still living with parents. Well, dude, I don't know how to help you. That impacts employment pretty much. But this guy moved out. Okay, so we're good. So everybody easily finds apartment because no adult people live with parents. Everybody can find apartment. That's good, and people are, I hope, finding work. We are going to make more workplaces for them very soon, so that shouldn't be a problem. Bus transport optimized well. Lots of people are traveling. Lots of people using these services. Well, not many people here, but never mind. What about here? Not so bad. Unemployment is about 1%, I think, right? Yeah, only 1%. 1.5%. That's okay. That's not bad. We should buy more cars to people. So we should buy more cars to people, and we should open more jobs, and we should do lots of things. But for now, this is the end of this episode, and I go to have a dinner. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you like the stuff, and bye bye. See you. Thanks.